today we're going to learn how to do Cornell notes. And I'm going to teach you how to do Cornell notes using Cornell notes. So let's have a look at this. If you're watching this video and you've got the sheet in front of you, how do we go about filling it out? Well, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to go through every step of the way so you understand it fully. So the topic today is Cornell notes. So you put that in the topic part. The objective? Well, we're going to learn how to do them. The essential question? Well, the essential question is, why is this valuable? And I'm going to tell you why soon. I'm Mr. Lloyd. That is my name. Today's date doesn't matter because I don't want you to know I'm doing this in my holidays when I should be enjoying myself. And my class is I'm a teacher. Cool. All right. Now, the most important part is this section here. Okay, this is where, while you're watching a video, while you're listening to a teacher, and while you're doing other stuff, you need to be filling this in like mad. So, there's some key things you've got to remember. Diagrams tell 1,000 words. You've all heard that before. Okay, so diagrams are going to be really important. If there's a key diagram in the video or the teacher's drawing it on the board, you can use these boxes here to draw those in, or just in the lines, wherever you feel like it. A video you can pause, but a teacher you cannot. So abbreviations are going to be quite key as well. Some key abbreviations I always use are an upward arrow for increase or gets bigger or gets faster. Okay, a downward arrow for the opposite, decrease. You can use text language, okay, whatever it is that allows you to write quickly. What else have we got here? Quick sketches as well, sort of diagrams, but this is a key one that I want you to do. Your points of confusion. Now use a symbol for this. You put a question mark by something that you're writing. For example, say it's this graph and the teacher's talking about what this means and you're not quite sure. You put a quick question mark there so you know to go back and revisit it. So you're filling in all your notes here, making sure they're in as much detail as you can get down. Okay, and you do this while the teacher's talking or the video's playing. And once that's done, you move on to step 2. So step 2 is this left-hand column. Now in this left-hand column, we want to put all of this detail into key ideas, triggers, links, and most importantly, some really important questions. So key ideas about this, well, it allows me to take notes. And a question might be that I could ask to make sure you understand this video could be, how do you take Cornell notes? Or maybe it might be something a bit simpler, like what do you put in the right column? Or something like that. These questions and these key ideas should be triggers or links to the detailed knowledge. So you, in theory, could give this sheet to someone at home, or maybe your mate, and they could just go down this column and say, well, tell me a bit about taking notes. Or, what do you put in the right-hand column? And you will be able to picture this in your brain and recall that information and know that this is where you put all the detail. Now, you're not quite done there. The last and probably the most important step is the summary. You need to take all of this information and put it into a few key sentences. You can use your questions to maybe help you construct this. This will allow you to summarize all these notes, so when you come to revising for the test where Mr. Lloyd gives you a question on how to take Cornell notes, you'll be able to just quickly look at your summary, and if you don't understand any words down here, you know to look back up to here or to here to find your answers. There are many different types of Cornell notes, guys, and it all depends on, I guess, personal preference, or if you have a bit of a heads up on the actual content you're going to be revising or studying, you might want something that has a lot more space to do diagrams, or if you're quite a wordy person, you might just want lots of lines to write down things, and even in a maths class, maybe a grid might be quite useful. So, you know, I use the hybrid quite regularly, so the boxes for diagrams and a bit of room to write. But it's really up to you. All these templates will be made available to you in class, both digitally and hard copies. Awesome. I hope that's been informative for you. This is a very well documented and researched way of taking very, very detailed notes. very effectively and efficiently. If you can master this at school, you'll find it a hugely useful and invaluable tool when you get to university. Look forward to seeing your notes in class. Study hard.